Hello, and welcome. Welcome to Daily English Whisper. This is your quiet space. This is your slow space. This is your safe space to learn English. My name is Alex. I am here with you today. And I am very happy you are here. Thank you for pressing play. Thank you for giving yourself this time. Even a few minutes matter. In today's episode, we will do something very important. Something many learners want. Something many learners need. Today, we will practice beginner English listening. With slow and clear audio. With calm English. With simple sentences. This episode is your daily shadowing routine. That means you will listen. And you will repeat. Slowly. Gently. Without stress. By the end of this episode, listening will feel easier. Your ears will feel more relaxed. English will feel less heavy in your head. Maybe right now, listening feels hard. Maybe you listen to English and think, I hear sounds, but I don't understand. Maybe you watch videos and think, they speak too fast. Maybe you listen for a few minutes, and your brain feels tired. If this is you, please listen carefully. You are not bad at English. You are not slow. You are not broken. You are just listening to English that is not made for you yet. Many English videos are fast. Many podcasts are fast. They are not wrong. But they are not for beginners. Beginners need calm. Beginners need space. Beginners need time. And that is what you have here. Some people believe a big myth. They think, if I listen more, I will understand more. So they listen for 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. But they feel tired. They feel confused. They feel frustrated. This is because listening is not about time. Listening is about quality. Another myth is this. You must understand every word. This is not true. Even native speakers do not hear every word. They hear the idea. They hear the feeling. For beginners, listening is about training your ears, not testing your brain. And here is the big idea of today's episode. Your ears learn best when English feels calm and slow. When English is slow, your brain relaxes. When your brain relaxes, learning starts. Pressure blocks listening. Fear blocks listening. Trying too hard blocks listening. But calm listening opens the door. Today, we will open that door together. You do not need a notebook. You do not need to pause every second. You do not need to translate. You only need to listen. And repeat when I invite you. This is a routine you can use every day. You can listen in the morning. You can listen at night. You can listen when you walk. You can listen when you rest. 5 minutes is good. 10 minutes is very good. Consistency is more important than speed. In this episode, I will speak slowly. I will repeat ideas naturally. I will give you time. Sometimes I will say, repeat after me. Sometimes I will say it with me slowly. You can speak out loud. Or you can speak quietly. Both are okay. If you miss a word, it is okay. If you feel lost, it is okay. You do not need to control English. You need to let English come to you. This is listening practice for real life. Not for exams. Not for stress. This is English you can feel. So now, take a slow breath. Relax your face. Relax your shoulders. You are not late. You are right where you need to be. Stay with me. We will go step by step. Now, let's continue together. Let's talk about the simple listening technique we will use today. Let me ask you a simple question. How do you usually listen to English? Maybe you listen and try to understand everything. Maybe you listen and feel stressed. Maybe you stop the audio many times. This is very common. But today, we will listen in a different way. Today, we will use one simple and powerful technique. This technique is called shadowing. Do not worry about the name. The idea is very easy. Shadowing means you listen first. Then you repeat. You listen to a short sentence. You hear my voice. And then you say the same sentence. You do not wait too long. You do not translate. You follow the sound. Like a shadow. This is why it works. When you shadow, your ears are active. Your mouth is active. Your brain is active. But your brain is not stressed. You are not thinking about rules. You are not thinking about grammar. You are not thinking about mistakes. You are just copying sound. This is very good for listening skills. Many beginners try to understand English with their eyes. They read subtitles. They read translations. But listening is about your ears. Your ears need training. And shadowing trains your ears. When you shadow every day, English sounds become familiar. Your ears stop feeling scared. At first, you may feel confused. That is normal. Confusion is part of learning. It means your brain is working. You do not need to understand every word. You only need to stay with the sound. Now, I will show you exactly how we do this. First, you listen. Do not repeat yet. Just listen. I listen to English every day. Now, listen again. I listen to English every day. Now, repeat after me. Say it slowly. I listen to English every day. Good. Very good. Let's try another one. Listen first. My listening skills grow slowly. Listen again. My listening skills grow slowly. Now repeat. My listening skills grow slowly. Nice. Notice something important. These sentences are simple. The words are easy. The speed is slow. This is on purpose. Fast English is not better. Clear English is better. Now let's do one more. Listen. I stay calm when I listen. Listen again. I stay calm when I listen. Now repeat after me. I stay calm when I listen. Very good. If your pronunciation is not perfect, that is okay. Perfect pronunciation is not the goal. The goal is comfort. The goal is confidence. When you feel calm, your listening improves. Now, let me give you very clear instructions. When you listen to this podcast, do this. First, listen to the sentence. Second, repeat the sentence. Third, move on. Do not stop too much. Do not think too much. If you miss a word, let it go. If you feel lost, stay calm. Your brain is learning in the background. This is like music. You do not understand music with words. You feel it with repetition. English listening is the same. Now, let me say something very important. You do not need long practice. 5 minutes of shadowing is powerful. 10 minutes is amazing. Short daily practice is better than long practice one time a week. Your ears like routine. Your brain likes habit. This is why we call this a daily listening routine. You can do this routine in many places. You can listen in the morning. You can listen while you walk. You can listen before sleep. You can listen when you feel calm. Listening when you are calm is very important. If you are tired, listen slowly. If you are busy, listen briefly. There is no wrong way. Now, let's do one more short shadowing moment together. Listen carefully. I hear English more clearly now. Listen again. I hear English more clearly now. Now repeat after me. I hear English more clearly now. Excellent. Say it one more time if you want. I hear English more clearly now. This sentence is not only practice. It is also encouragement. You are improving, even if you do not feel it yet. Listening grows quietly. One day, you notice it. Now, keep this feeling. We will continue. Next, we will talk about the real problem many learners face with listening. Stay with me. Now, let's talk about the main question. This is the question many beginners ask. They say, I listen to English, but I don't understand. Or they say, I listen every day, but I don't feel progress. Or maybe you think, my listening is weak. I feel stuck. If you think this way, please listen to me carefully. You are not stuck. You are just missing one small thing. Listening is not about trying harder. Listening is about listening better. Many learners believe they must push themselves. They believe they must force understanding. They believe listening should feel difficult. This belief causes stress. And stress blocks listening. When your brain feels pressure, it closes. When your brain feels calm, it opens. This is why slow listening works. Let me say something very important. You do not need to understand English to learn English. You need to get used to the sound. Think about children. Children listen for a long time before they speak. They do not study. They do not translate. They listen again and again. Your ears learn the same way. But many adult learners forget this. They want results fast. They want full understanding now. This creates frustration. So now, let me ask you a gentle question. What if listening could feel easy? What if listening could feel calm? What if listening could be part of your normal day? This is possible. And now, I will help you. I will give you several simple ways to improve your listening every day. These ways are small. They are realistic. They fit into a busy life. You do not need extra time. You do not need special tools. You only need consistency. We will go step by step. You do not need to do all the ways. You can choose one or two. Even one way helps. But before we begin, let me talk to you honestly. You do not need perfect listening. You do not need to understand 100%. Even understanding 30% is good. Even understanding the feeling is good. Listening improves quietly. One day, you will notice something. You will hear a sentence. And you will understand it without thinking. This moment feels beautiful. And it comes from small daily practice. Now, I will tell you something encouraging. If you are listening to this podcast, you are already practicing listening. You are already training your ears. You are already doing the right thing. If this episode helps you feel calmer, if it helps you feel less alone, you can gently like this video. It helps this calm space grow. And it helps other learners find slow English. Now, let's begin with the first simple listening way. This way is very gentle. And it is very powerful. Way number 1 is this. Listen every day, even for a short time. Not one long day. Not one perfect day. Every day. Many beginners think they need long listening time. They think 1 hour is good. But then they feel tired. And they stop. Short listening is better. 5 minutes every day helps your ears more than 1 hour one time a week. Your ears like routine. Your brain likes repetition. When you listen every day, English sounds become familiar. You do not feel surprised by English anymore. You do not feel scared. You can listen in the morning. You can listen in the evening. You can listen when you walk. You can listen when you rest. You do not need a special place. Now, let me show you how to do this in real life. In the morning, you wake up. You feel sleepy. You press play. You listen for 5 minutes. You do not repeat yet. You just listen. Your ears wake up. In the afternoon, you feel tired. You listen again. Just a few minutes. In the evening, before sleep, you listen one more time. This is enough. Now, let's do a small listening and shadowing moment together. Listen carefully. I listen to English every day. Listen again. I listen to English every day. Now repeat after me. Say it slowly. I listen to English every day. Good. This sentence is simple, but it is important. Now, listen to another one. My ears learn with time. Listen again. My ears learn with time. Now repeat. My ears learn with time. Very good. When you listen every day, your ears stop feeling tired. At first, listening feels hard. But little by little, it feels normal. Let me say something important. You do not need to understand everything. You do not need to stop the audio all the time. If you stop too much, your brain feels pressure. Pressure is not helpful. Let English pass through your ears. Some words stay. Some words go. That is okay. Think about listening like water. You do not catch every drop, but the water still helps. Now, let's talk about speed. Slow listening is not childish. Slow listening is smart. Slow listening gives your brain time. Time to hear sounds. Time to notice rhythm. Fast English hides sounds. Slow English shows them. This is why this podcast is slow. This is why my voice is calm. You are not slow. You are learning correctly. Now, imagine this. After 1 week of daily listening, English feels more familiar. After 1 month, your ears feel stronger. After 3 months, you hear words you did not hear before. This is how listening grows. Quietly. Naturally. Let me give you a small reminder. If one day you miss practice, it is okay. Do not feel bad. Do not quit. The next day, listen again. Learning English is not about being perfect. It is about continuing. Even one sentence helps. Now, before we move on, let's do one more shadowing moment. Listen. I feel calm when I listen. Listen again. I feel calm when I listen. Now repeat after me. I feel calm when I listen. Very good. This feeling is important. Calm listening is strong listening. Now, let's continue. There is another simple way that helps your listening even more. This way is very important for listening, and many beginners forget it. Way number 2 is this. Listen to the same English again and again. Not new English every time. The same English. Many learners think new is better. They think more content is better. But for listening skills, repetition is the key. When you listen to the same audio again, your ears relax. The first time you listen, English feels new. It feels strange. The second time, it feels a little easier. The third time, you start to hear words. The fourth time, you hear sentences. This is how listening grows. Repetition is not boring. Repetition is training. Think about music. When you hear a song the first time, you may not know the words. But after many times, you sing it. English listening is the same. Now, let me show you how to do this. Choose one short English audio. This podcast is perfect. You listen today. Tomorrow, you listen again. The next day, you listen again. You do not need new episodes every day. You need familiar sound. Familiar sound makes listening easy. Now, let's do a small example together. Listen to this sentence. I listen to the same English again. Listen again. I listen to the same English again. Now repeat after me. Say it slowly. I listen to the same English again. Good. Now listen to another one. My ears remember the sound. Listen again. My ears remember the sound. Now repeat. My ears remember the sound. Very good. When you repeat listening, your brain starts to predict. It knows what comes next. This is very powerful. This means your brain is learning patterns. Not words. Patterns. Patterns help listening. Now, let me say something important. You do not need to understand everything. Before you repeat, you can repeat sounds. You can repeat rhythm. Meaning comes later. This is very important for beginners. If you wait for full understanding, you wait too long. Listening is not waiting. Listening is moving forward. Now, let's talk about how many times you listen. There is no perfect number. You can listen 2 times. You can listen 5 times. You stop when you feel comfortable. Comfort is the sign. When English feels friendly, your ears are learning. Now, let me give you a real-life example. You listen to this podcast in the morning. You feel confused. That is okay. At night, you listen again. Some parts feel familiar. The next day, you listen again. You hear more. This is progress. But it feels quiet. Quiet progress is real progress. Many learners stop because they do not feel progress. But progress in listening is subtle. It grows under the surface. Now, let's add shadowing to repetition. This is very powerful. First, you listen. Second, you repeat. You do this again tomorrow. Now, let's practice together. Listen. I hear more when I listen again. Listen again. I hear more when I listen again. Now repeat after me. I hear more when I listen again. Good. Say it one more time if you want. I hear more when I listen again. Very nice. Now, let me say something encouraging. If English feels easier today than yesterday, that is progress. If English feels less scary, that is progress. If you listen longer than before, that is progress. Do not compare yourself to others. Do not compare yourself to native speakers. Compare yourself to yesterday. Now, before we move on, let's do one more calm shadowing moment. Listen carefully. Repetition makes listening easy. Listen again. Repetition makes listening easy. Now repeat after me. Repetition makes listening easy. Excellent. Keep this idea with you. The same English. Again and again. Now, let's continue. The next way will help your listening even more. And it will also help your speaking. This next way is very important. It connects listening and speaking. Way number 3 is this. Listen and repeat out loud. Not only in your head. With your voice. Many beginners listen quietly. They think listening is enough. Listening is very good. But when you add your voice, everything becomes stronger. When you repeat out loud, your ears and your mouth work together. Your ears hear the sound. Your mouth copies the sound. This builds a strong connection. At first, your voice may feel strange. This is normal. English sounds may feel new in your mouth. This is also normal. Do not judge your voice. Do not stop. Your mouth learns by moving. Now, let me show you how to do this calmly. You do not need to repeat every sentence. You choose one or two. You listen first. Then you repeat slowly. You do not rush. Let's practice together now. Listen carefully. I listen and repeat slowly. Listen again. I listen and repeat slowly. Now repeat after me. Say it gently. I listen and repeat slowly. Good. Notice something. You do not need strong energy. You do not need a loud voice. A soft voice is perfect. Now, another sentence. Listen. My voice helps my listening. Listen again. My voice helps my listening. Now repeat. My voice helps my listening. Very nice. When you repeat out loud, you notice sounds. You notice stress. You notice rhythm. This helps your listening a lot. Many learners think listening and speaking are different. But they are connected. Good listening helps speaking. Good speaking helps listening. They grow together. Now, let's talk about fear. Many beginners feel shy. They think, my pronunciation is bad. This thought is very common. But let me tell you something important. Pronunciation improves with repetition, not with silence. If you wait for perfect pronunciation, you will wait forever. If you repeat now, you improve now. Mistakes are not a problem. Silence is the problem. But here, you are not silent. You are practicing. Now, let me give you a real-life example. You listen to this podcast. You hear one sentence you like. You pause. You repeat it one time. That is enough. You do not need long practice. One sentence. One voice. Now, let's do one more shadowing moment together. Listen carefully. I repeat to train my ears. Listen again. I repeat to train my ears. Now repeat after me. I repeat to train my ears. Excellent. Say it again if you want. I repeat to train my ears. Very good. Now, let me say something gentle. If today you repeat only one sentence, that is success. If tomorrow you repeat 2 sentences, that is growth. There is no rush. Now, let me ask you something. Which way helps you the most so far? Daily listening? Listening again and again? Or repeating out loud? You can leave a small comment. Just one word is enough. You can write listening, or repeating, or slow English. Your comment helps this calm space grow. And it helps me understand you better. And please stay with me until the end. Because the next way is very special. It will help you use listening in your real life. Let's continue together. This is the last main way. And it is very important. Way number 4 is this. Bring listening into your real daily life. Not only podcast time. Not only study time. Real life time. Many beginners think listening practice must be special. They think it needs a chair. They think it needs focus. They think it needs silence. But real listening grows everywhere. English is not only for lessons. English is for life. When you connect listening to real moments, your brain learns faster. Because the moment is real. The feeling is real. Let me explain this slowly. You already listen every day. You listen to sounds. You listen to people. You listen to music. Now, you add English. Very gently. For example, you wake up. You feel sleepy. You play slow English audio. Not loud. Not fast. Just calm English in the background. You do not try hard. You do not force understanding. You let your ears hear English while you live your life. This is powerful. Your brain learns without stress. Another example. You walk outside. You walk to work. You walk to the store. You put on your headphones. You listen to slow English. You hear my voice. You hear simple sentences. Your body moves. Your ears listen. This helps memory. Now, let's do a small listening moment together. Listen. I listen while I live my life. Listen again. I listen while I live my life. Now repeat after me. I listen while I live my life. Good. When listening becomes part of life, it feels normal. And when it feels normal, it feels easy. You do not feel pressure. You do not feel tired. Now, let me give you another example. You clean your house. You wash dishes. You cook food. You play slow English. You do not stop to understand. You do not pause every second. You just listen. Later, you notice something. Some words feel familiar. Some sentences feel clear. This is listening growth. It is quiet. But it is real. Many learners say, I don't have time to practice listening. But this is not true. You already have time. You just change the sound. Instead of music, English. Instead of silence, English. Only sometimes. Not all day. This is enough. Now, let me say something important. You do not need to listen with full attention all the time. Soft attention is okay. Soft listening still trains your ears. Your ears learn patterns. Your ears learn rhythm. This is very helpful for beginners. Now, this last way can become many very small habits. Very small actions. You do not need to change your life. You change moments. And these small moments add up. In the next part, I will show you these small habits. They are easy. They are quick. They fit into a busy day. You can choose one. You can try two. There is no pressure. Stay with me. You are doing very well. We are almost at the end. Now, let's continue gently. This last way can become many very small habits. Very easy habits. Habits you can do in minutes. These habits help your listening every day. Even on busy days. Even on tired days. We will go slowly. First, let's talk about your phone. Your phone is with you all day. You look at it many times. You can use it to help your listening. One small habit is this. Change some sounds to English. For example, you can change your phone language to English. Not everything in your life. Just the phone. When you see your phone, you see English words. You see simple words like settings, message, battery. You do not study them. You just see them. This helps your eyes and ears feel calm with English. Another small habit is this. Listen to one short English audio every day. The same audio. This podcast is perfect. You listen for a few minutes. You do not rush. You do not stop many times. You let English come to you. You can listen while you drink coffee. You can listen while you sit. You can listen before sleep. Now, let's add a small speaking habit. After you listen, repeat one sentence. Only one. You hear a sentence. You pause. You repeat it slowly. For example, listen. I listen to English every day. Now repeat after me. I listen to English every day. That is enough. One sentence trains your ears. One sentence trains your mouth. Another small habit is this. Record your voice. Only 1 minute. Not more. You can use your phone. You press record. And you say simple sentences. For example, today is Monday. I listen to English. I feel calm. That's all. You do not need to listen again. The speaking is the practice. Your ears hear your own English. This is very helpful. Another small habit is to watch very short English videos. 1 minute. 2 minutes. You listen carefully. You repeat one sentence. For example, you hear, I am at home. Now say it with me. I am at home. Good. You do not need many videos. You need repetition. Now, let me give you another easy habit. When you do something, say one sentence in English. When you wake up, say, I wake up. When you eat, say, I eat lunch. When you rest, say, I relax. These sentences are small, but they connect English to real life. This makes listening and speaking feel natural. Now, let me say something important. You do not need to do all these habits. You can choose one. One habit is enough. You can start very small. Small habits feel easy. Easy habits continue. And when you continue, you improve. Listening grows quietly, but it grows every day. Now, stay with me. We are almost at the end. In the last part, we will bring everything together. We will talk about who you are becoming. Stay calm. You are doing great. Now, let's slow down together. Take a gentle breath. You made it to the end of this episode. That matters. Today, you practiced something very important. You practiced listening. Not fast listening. Not stressful listening. Calm listening. You learned that listening does not need pressure. It does not need long hours. It does not need perfect understanding. Listening grows when you feel safe. You learned that slow English helps your ears relax. And relaxed ears learn better. You learned that repetition is not boring. Repetition is powerful. You learned that your voice helps your listening. And that one sentence is enough. You learned that English can live inside your real life. Your walks. Your rest. Your quiet moments. This is the core message of today's episode. Let me say it in one simple sentence. Calm listening, every day, builds strong English ears. Say it with me slowly. Calm listening builds strong ears. Again. Calm listening builds strong ears. This sentence is small, but it is very true. Now, let's imagine your day. You wake up. You hear English for a few minutes. You walk. You hear English again. You rest. You repeat one sentence. That's all. No stress. No rush. These small moments add up. One day, you will notice something. English will not feel like noise anymore. It will feel familiar. You will hear words. You will hear meaning. Not because you forced it, but because you stayed consistent. English listening is not about talent. It is about kindness to yourself. When you are kind, your brain opens. When your brain opens, learning happens. You are not late. You are not behind. You are exactly where you need to be. You are a learner who listens. You are a learner who repeats. You are a learner who shows up. This is not small. This is identity. You are becoming a person who lives with English. Not a person who studies English only sometimes. English is not a subject for you now. English is a calm part of your day. A voice you recognize. A sound you trust. And I want you to remember this. Progress in listening is quiet. You may not feel it today. You may not feel it tomorrow. But it is happening. Every time you listen calmly, your ears learn. Every time you repeat one sentence, your confidence grows. Now, before we say goodbye, let me ask you something gently. If this episode helped you feel calmer, if it helped you feel less alone, you can subscribe and stay with us here at Daily English Whisper. This is a place for slow learning, for gentle progress, for real beginners. I will be here, speaking slowly, guiding you step by step. My name is Alex, and I am truly proud of you for listening today. Not everyone chooses patience. Not everyone chooses calm. But you did. Keep going. Keep listening. Keep trusting the process. I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye for now.